Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Guys, I promised a long time about my fruit cake, my Christmas cake. I was softening my butter because I forgot to do that and they went a little too soft, but that's fine. I'm gonna be using 3 sticks of butter. They're a little too soft, but it's okay. We're gonna mix it because I was supposed to leave them out, but I forgot. But that's fine. We're gonna be using them. The 3 sticks. Hi, Alasia. Everybody's in the kitchen making breakfast, and I'm baking. So that's the 3 sticks of butter, and I'll be using 2 cups of brown sugar. Some sexy brown sugar. So 2 cups of that. Let me measure that out. So that's 1 and that's 2. So we have 2 cups of brown sugar and 3 sticks of butter, and we're just gonna mix this until it's very smooth and all the sugar grains are out. Okay, and if you don't have a electric mixer, use a hand mixer, and if you don't have your hand mixer, use the natural mixer, which is your hands. So yes guys, we're gonna start this on low and just mix away. So I'm gonna prepare my eggs now, guys. I'm using 8 eggs. 8 eggs I'll be using for this particular recipe. And what I'm gonna try and do is to remove all the eyes from the egg, because the eyes tend to make the egg very raw. This is very hard, but I'm gonna try and remove all the eyes from all 8 eggs in the process. So let's go. Okay, so my butter and sugar is melted. I think I'm gonna whisk it a little more to get really fluffy, but it's getting there. You see, it's really getting there. And these are my eggs. I did 8 eggs and I took the eyes out. I'm gonna be zesting some 1 full lemon into my eggs, and this add additional flavor to the cake. Also, it helps reduce the rawness of the eggs, because remember, we're using 8 eggs in 1 cake, so we want to eliminate all the rawness that's gonna be in the egg. So I'm using, it seems like a lot, but maybe it's like a tablespoon of lemon zest I'll be using in the eggs. We're gonna slowly combine the egg with the butter and sugar mixture. Okay, so I have 3 cups of flour there. I'm gonna be using 2 tablespoons of cinnamon powder, and I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. I also have some water boiling to put at the base, and this prevents the cakes from drying out, and it retains the moisture because we want some soft and, you know, some nice cakes, you know what I'm saying? Yes, so I'm using 2 tablespoons of cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon of allspice. I love allspice. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of salt. Everything smells so good with the cinnamon. I think cinnamon, once you're baking and you smell that cinnamon flavor. This is my fruits. I have them soaked in some port wine and some white rum. I have prunes, cherries, raisin. I have a mixture of everything. It measures 4 cups, so I'm going to be using 4 cups of that. I ended up using all that I had left, which was exactly 4.5 cups. I'll now be adding my mixed fruit to my dry ingredient and mix this in properly. In the meantime, I just want to say a big shout out to my mother and my mother-in-law, because you know they are professional bakers, I'm not gonna lie. So they keep me on track with the measurements, with all the little details and everything. So big shout out to them. The cakes turned out perfectly, because you know we did this for Thanksgiving, we've been doing this for Christmas and everything, because you all know I'm not a professional baker. But the cakes turned out perfectly and everybody loved them. They were on point. So big shout out to you guys, thank you so much. And guys, in the meantime, don't forget to like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell, that every time I upload a video you will get notified. I'm not gonna lie, this cake looks rich, it looks good, and it's not finished as yet. So I added my butter, egg, and sugar mixture and everything, and I'm just gonna mix this properly. As you can see, it takes a lot of time, a lot of homework, but it's definitely worth it. And guys, all the ingredients, the measurements, and everything will be in the description below. The complete process of everything will be in the description, and how to make your Christmas cake or your fruit cake, however you call it, or your black cake. But all the measurements will be in the description below, because I want you to get this on point like I did, on point. So if you follow my exact recipe, you'll be getting this on point. And remember, if you're making a bigger cake, you'd have to adjust the amount of ingredients you'll be using for that cake, okay? Because I got 2 10-inch cake from this exact measurement. So remember, follow this ingredient if you want to have the perfect cake like, you know, I did. The amount of browning you use, guys, it all depends on the color you want to get from your cake. I use half a cup of browning for my perfect cake color. So if you're gonna make more cake, you know, you're gonna have to use more browning. But I mentioned before, I only got 2 10-inch cakes from this mixer, so I use half a cup of browning. Use the browning to your liking. And you know, even though I already had my white rum and my port wine in the fruit mixture, I'm gonna add a little more to just give it a little more boost. Here I have my boiling water. I'll be putting this on the lowest rock in my oven, and then I'm going to put the cakes on top to prevent them from drying out and burning.